There he is, baby. There he is. Let's go. Let's go. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah, so we talked about where we were going to set up a little bit the night before. My father and O had went during the week and got a little bit of intel on where some birds were roosting at and like where we could possibly set up. It was on a friend of ours' property, so we were going to go ahead and give it a whirl after we got permission. Um, Driving in, I mean, it was gorgeous, beautiful morning. We had an idea where we were going to go, what we wanted to do, so everything was all lined up. We get there, we go ahead and get our stuff set up, and we go set up on the first spot. I mean, we're right on top of that hill almost there on the far end where you figured we could, they was in the field earlier in the week flipping cow patties looking for bugs underneath. We figured we can probably get one on the roost there, get them called up and see if we can get them down and early. And we sat there, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, calling a little bit on and off. Not really hearing anything directly gobble to us, but hearing gobbles in the distance. Gobbles far off in the corner, a little bit off to the right, and some behind us. Gave it some time. Stuff got quiet and really didn't hear anything from that point. So we're like, man, that one gobbling behind us earlier this morning was much closer than any other one. So that's when we go ahead, grab just a lay down head decoy and a fan, get our little bit of calls, and go ahead and walk on the top of the hill on back. And we go ahead and set up there again. Just throw out the lay down head. You get up, set up behind me with your camcorder, and we go ahead and I start giving it some calls. Listening. He called back a little bit, chirping here and there. Didn't know if it was towards me, because he come down, had to fly down off the roost while we was calling over there. It was still early in the morning. I mean, gosh. And I mean, he got quiet again, so I just go ahead and think, man, those two birds that my dad saw earlier, like we gotta go back and get to our first setup. I mean, the way our first set looked was perfect. So we go ahead and gather our stuff. It's a little ways walk back to where we first set up. So we go ahead, walk back, and on the way back, I stop midway through, less than midway through. Go ahead and give it a couple more calls. Just stand there, look around, give it a little listen, look. But you could see like the jingle, and it wasn't but 5-6 yards off in the middle of this road open. So I saw it, and I didn't know if it was a tom or a hen because it was just no head wasn't red, nothing. It was just relaxed, moving. So I just dropped down, tell you to get down, and then all of a sudden I take the fan, come up, he starts he flared up. So that's what I tell you, like get down. If I didn't know if we could get underneath this fence
to get up to the Jeep.
I think I was going to stay strong. I knew we had to get to him a little bit because the way, I mean, he would have worked to us.
But he would take it,
So I saw him start working towards us. And I knew the positioning wasn't the best. I mean, we're in the middle of an open field.
Literally in the middle
with a one fan. So I just held the fan up. They were making the path down. And then you go ahead and start hitting your call. And that's when I had, right when you hit your call is right when he made eye contact with the fan for the first time. And it was game on. He said, like,
here I come.
I was like, oh my goodness. Like, I was like, they're going to come and get me. And then I seen there was two. You ain't got no choice to decide. I said, yep, this one. So I'm here with the fan and my gun. Drop the fan. Boom. It worked out.
It was perfect. How you feel?
I feel great. What I really feel like is that we're going to get set back up again. On the 2-1 now.
It's early still. What time is it?
I don't even think it's 7:30. It wasn't even off the roost. 7-11.
7-11. It wasn't even off the roost.
We set up on a bird 300 yards that way. No, even farther down on that end. Full end of the holler. And all of a sudden, he come down off the roost and started getting quiet on us. So I just figured we'd come back to our original set.
Yeah.
Oh, and behold, he was just there.
Hey. Thunder chicken down number 1, right?
Number 1.
Let's see how many we can get today. Between how many people were out?
Dougie's out. My dad's out. We're out. You're out. 4 or 5.
4 or 5,
at
yeah.
least 4.
See how many we can get. If we can get 2 down today, that's a big. Between the
big
4
one.
people, that's a great day.
All right, turn the script off. I mean, come on. Look at this. We got it done with the
The
4.
bird's bigger than the gun.
Look, the bird is bigger than the gun. Federal
Break the gun
ammunition.
down.
Yeah, federal ammunition right here. The 3-inch TSS. I mean, with the choke tube on her. I mean, look at it. It didn't. Look at it. Look at the rope on it.
Look at that rope.
Big beard. Nice hooks. Not bad hooks at all.
No, not bad at all.
We're at the truck now. We're gonna get ready to go ahead and load up. We're at a buddy of ours property right now. We're gonna go to my pap's property where we set up on opening weekend. Heard plenty of gobblers. Starting to rain again, overcast. I mean, it's the time of day where they're probably looking to find another hen, so we're hoping we can go ahead and get Oba bird. So I'll be switching over on camera and he'll be on the gun. We're gonna go drive around, spout it out a little bit, do some calling, and see if we can go ahead and get you a bird for Oba.
Let's go.
Man, what an amazing hunt we had this weekend. I mean, a little bit of downside. We got back, part of our film, it had bad audio to it due to wind and whispering scenarios. It was when I switched over the camera to me, trying to film Obe's hunt. And you can see here, we're getting ready to get up and let Obe take the fan on top of the hill where we know that birds have been before. And we were going to go ahead and let Obe try to do the fan technique and get on top of the crest of the hill and see if he can see anything, and maybe we can get a couple calls and the bird come into him, get a shot. Hold on. I wanted to make sure that was her.
It was a hen, right?
Yeah.